Here's a question from Eric. Isn't the virtual place the best place and safest place to fail? As an L&D expert, I would love to see the stats of failure to improve the next iteration of the training.
So I guess is the question there probably around, augmented versus virtual reality? That kind of seems to allude to that. So if that's not it, let me know. So for us, right? So we take a look at what's the point of training, and typically the purpose of it is to get a person to be capable of doing something, right? They need to be capable. And so when we're looking at virtual reality, and we do that for our training, absolutely. And it makes it so that a person gets to that point in space and time where they know enough to be capable of doing a job. It speeds that up, right? It makes it faster. It gives you the, like you said, the opportunity to fail. You can hit reset, fail. So in the same amount of time, you're able to do a lot more mental reps. And then in the augmented reality though, so when you're actually out there performing the task, it can shift that point over at. So that point where someone's capable of doing something, it can actually shift it over. So virtual reality tends to speed them up to get to that point. Augmented makes it so you don't need to know as much to be able to perform that task. And you can look at some of the military applications. I've seen some, around, tank platoons where, there's the guy who knows how to fix the tread. And, if he's unable to do that job anymore, you want someone to be able to do that, right? So using that augmented reality in that kind of a situation is valuable, especially. But yeah, that's kind of how we look at using both of them in a training aspect. One speeds it up, one makes it so you don't need to know as much because you're doing on the
That's an excellent question, Eric. And also add that augmented reality helps prevent mistakes to begin with. 5 years across 10 sites, we didn't have a single error when augmented reality was in use, which was probably a more important metric than the 90% touch labor savings in that space.